around this time, Napoleon was doing his little European grand tour, you know, taking all the countries and thinking, you know, this is a very fun trip. I think I'll take a souvenir. I think I'll take the country. Yeah. You know, now the British were like, oh no, he's going to come for us sooner or later. Let's not blast it out before he gets the chance to do it. Yeah. And this is on the 21st of October. This is the date of the battle. This is when the Spanish and the French fleet, their massive 33 ships, quite a lot, came out from Cadiz to obviously intercept the British fleet. Around dawn, the English saw the fleet. Around midday, they were pretty much in line of sight to blast the crap out of them. Which, of course, they did. The HMS Victory, which is probably the most famous ship ever. I myself have been on it. If no one has ever been to Portsmouth Harbour, go there. The ship there. Victory is just great. Well, it's been repaired, obviously. There's no gigantic holes gaping out of it. And plus, you can learn a bit more about this better than just watching this, I suppose. Portsmouth is a great place. Great place. Anyway, the Victory had about 100 cannons spread on 3 decks. So obviously, I think there was a third deck, top deck, and a middle deck. Yeah, I was some at the top, some at the bottom, and I was on both sides. So I estimate probably, I have no clue on that. We've got estimations on thirds. I can assume about 25-15 on per deck, I suppose. If anyone knows better maths than me, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And a few lighter guns which were strategically placed around. I don't know, I didn't really look at the guns very much. If they're lighter guns, they're probably small little bitty cannons. Oh wait, probably, yeah, I think I did see one. Just look on the Victory, just go to Portsmouth, look on the Victory, you'll see them all. As long as they haven't been sold for scrap metal by now, probably not. And during the whole battle, they fired off 28 tons of shot. So that's like cannonballs, which I'll get to in a minute, about the different types of balls. And 7.5 tons of gunpowder. People, I mean, oh no, I think I'll do a video about that. There's this other thing I talk about, there's a bit about gunpowder. I think I'll leave that for another video. And of course, it's not a very nice thing fighting on a ship, because there's not very much in terms of ventilation. Well, there's not very good ventilation. There's like smoke literally everywhere, and where you fire the cannons off, they're very noisy. Some say they could hear the gunfire from 60 miles away in Spain, which is, you know, it just proves how noisy it was. It's more noisy than a Metallica concert, you know, or whatever band plays a very loud noise. Never seen any band live except this random thing I want to see, which is very fast. Anyway, of course, the people who are firing the cannons have to be extremely careful when firing them off, because I don't know exact science, but I'm assuming it's because there's a lot, since you're in a big metal container, there's a lot of forward heat pressure going up, because there's only like a small hole which you stick the match to the cannon. You have to be very careful, because once you let the cannon, it's got a big flume of flame would come, not really, it's like a big little flume of flame would go 12 feet from the cannon up to the ceiling, and then the smoke would dissipate over everything. So this explains the reason for the smoke. So hit the ceiling. It's like when you have the fire and you put it over like a black plank of wood or something, and it flames and it spreads like that. It's like what the smoke does. It goes up, spreads outwards. Obviously, still there's very much fun with whenever you got shot by cannonballs coming straight through the whole of the ship. There's splinters of wood flying everywhere, big bits, small bits. Doesn't matter, and you've got to be careful. You don't go. It's very nasty. Now there's quite a few different. Well, quite a few. There's probably about 4 types of shot that I saw on the thing or something. There's the classic ball shot, which is like that big iron ball, which I think you all know what that is. This could smash through 2 feet of oak from 40 yards away, which is quite, it was 400 yards, I can't remember. So I think it was 400 to 40 yards, it was quite nasty. I mean, imagine that smashing straight through you, you'd be literally ripped in half. You'd be like this big gaping hole, you'd be like, oh, I swear. And there's this, I think you probably, no one's ever played, probably not, Evil Dead Pistol Abuse. There's a thing called Grape Shot, which is basically, I think you should know what Grape Shot is if you're a military person who loves guns. It's basically shotgun, like shot. flak shot, whatever it's called, buckshot, that kind of thing, where it's little tiny pellets stuck in this bag, and it fires out, spreads everywhere, splat straight through, and obviously it's like little tiny balls. And it's like an anti-personal thing. It's like, well, oh no, you could die. It's like it's basically a shotgun thing, early shotgun. And then there was these things called, I don't know what they actually were. One was on a chain, 2 balls on a chain. Yes, sexual jokes could be used, but I don't want to do that. And there was these, they're like little dumbbells, these are the ones. And those were designed to spin through the air and obviously rip straight through mats, big chunks of wooden mats, and rip through the bastards. And of course, obviously, just because you've got great big guns and great big ships doesn't mean you're great. You have to have a great big brain. You know, tactics is a good thing. That's how you win a battle. You just got a very, very tactical mind. And of course, Nelson was thinking, yeah, I see. You know, well, what we want to do is we must split the fleet up into 2 separate things. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Right. And this is what he did. He ordered his captains to sail in 2 separate columns, so they could, well, probably not smash straight through them, but just split them up. So the ones at the front could not turn around in order to help the friends, while Nelson, I think Nelson's side took the, because imagine the Spanish and French fleet in a line. Nelson said this is the one line, straight through, split them up from the second lot. It's very confusing, I know. And then the other fleet split the middle lot from the front, the right lot. And obviously the right lot couldn't turn around quick enough because they were downwind. I don't know much about ships myself, but I know what it means by downwind. And what they used to do is they used to have these musket men, snipers, I suppose you want to call them, which obviously went into the riggings, the masts, and all that, you know, pole dancing, and they would head with their muskets going, yeah, damn it, Hancock made a scope, yeah, well, that kind of thing. 1 in 4 people died from these things. Very nasty. I think actually you might do it into 3 parts. The next part will be on the surgery and a little bit of an aftermath thing. So here's the